unless you've been living under a rock for the past fortnight, then you've probably heard of Fortnite Battle Royale, the widely popular new game from developers Eben Games, where games are epicness. Fortnite has taken the gaming scene by storm, and I have a few thoughts about it. This is Fortnite, an introspection.
This is my way. Fortnite, I'm playing with my friends. Fortnite all day.
I'm going to start off with some goods about Fortnite. Yes, there is actually things I enjoy about Fortnite. I play Fortnite on PC and Nintendo Switch. I find both control schemes very satisfying to play. I've played on Xbox and PS4, and I can say that those both hold up as well. I think I'm going to do like a good points and bad points counter. So let's have like a add 1 to the kill streak.
Why are we still here?
And over here we'll have default dances every time there's a bad one, and I'll just keep them there the whole time. So the first bad thing I have about the game is that the weapons in the game are just incredibly unbalanced. If you've even played one match of Battle Royale, you know that shotguns are here, minigun here. Alright, so that's one default dance up there. The next good point I have is that I really actually enjoy the aesthetics of the game, the cartoony appeal. Cartoony?
Cartoonish appeal, you idiot!
But seriously, I do actually think that it elevates the game and separates it from the rest of the shooters, like the gray and black of Call of Duty and stuff like that. This is also why I enjoy games like Borderlands, which has a very distinct art style, so this is a legitimate ding for Fortnite. The next Fortnite negative. The game's got tryhards, and there's a massive divide between tryhards and noobs. I myself am a bit of a tryhard at the game. I'm pretty good, you know, got 100 victory royales. The reason such a massive divide in player skill is such a problem for the Battle Royale format is that new players can never get good if they can never actually play the game, and they get squashed instantly by top tier players. I think a potential solution to this would be to implement some sort of ranking similar to Overwatch, or what other games are there? Minecraft.
Hey guys, Kronos here. So today I just want to have a little fun, silly, immature fun, and I wanted to build a giant ass. Watch from up close.
So that's another positive to Fortnite is that the map is expressive. It changes over time, and I'm actually very fond of this, and I think that other games could really benefit with some sort of implementation like this. Alright, so that's another ding to our kill count. My next gripe comes from the Battle Royale game mode as a whole. I just don't think it works very well as an enjoyable experience. A massive map mixed with one life kind of gameplay just doesn't really bode well for me. I think if the map was shrunken slightly, it could balance out the gameplay a little bit and create a more consistently engaging gunfight. Because right now I feel that you go from point A to point B and nothing happens, but when you get to point B you get instantly killed. And that's not very fun. Hit me with another default dance. On to the negatives. So some Fortnite games are fun. You know, you go around, you get a bunch of kills, you got a lot of fun, maybe you get in top 10 or something, you know, that's pretty good. But when the games are bad, they're real bad. About 80% of the games I play, I end up wandering around the map, not getting any items better than like common, and then I see one guy and he ends me in 2 hits. This is probably my biggest gripe with Fortnite, is that enjoyment is not consistent. It comes in pockets, and those pockets are very sparse. I'm going to give this point to both here and here, because when the good games are good, they're great, but when the bad games are bad, they're really bad. My next negative is my second greatest gripe, and it has to do with the building system of Fortnite. Building in Fortnite is probably the cornerstone of the competitive game, but I really don't like that. The skill gap required to actually know how to build and know how to make an effective strategy around that is quite massive. You see these guys like Ninja going around building an entire city in a matter of seconds, and then you have a guy like me who fumbles around with the controls trying to place down one stairway, and then he falls off the stairway and dies due to fall damage.
What?
So yeah, that's an extra big negative. So instead of a default dance, we're gonna get Orange Justice. So overall, I'd say Fortnite, if it costs more than $1, there is no way I would pay for it. The fact that the game is free makes it a little bit more appealing, and is probably the reason I keep playing it. I'm gonna give Fortnite 2 Nukelewmans out of 5. I think that'll just about do it for this video. If you liked, please like. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. Please hit that notification bell and turn on notifications and like the video and subscribe.